heaven knows. In plain English, what school did I go to? In plain English, it was a dark, stormy night.
Betty, that's where that other radio program, Suspense.
Oh, is it? Oh, it is. Did a little guest spot last night. Let's see, where was I? Oh, right. A Day in the Life of Hollywood 1930's, Gangster story, see? In plain English, it was a calm, clear day.
I'm just a gigolo, and everywhere I go, people know the part I'm playing.
Maybe it's just me, but I could have sworn that's been sung on this show before.
Betty, please.
Carry on.
Thank you. I'm just a gigolo, and everywhere I go, people know the part I'm playing. Ow! What the rock? Someone just hit me in the head with a rock. All right, who did it?
Excuse me, Mason, I have to interrupt. This is a gangster story. I believe the appropriate phrase is whodunit.
No, I think that's more murder mystery than crime gangster.
Fine line.
The case of too many sleuths? May you continue?
Please, dames.
Noir, coming to you in a decade real soon.
Folks, don't let this happen to you. Now, which one of you hit me with a note? Oh, if it's not my head, it's my foot. Oh, rock fell out of my hand.
Meanwhile, back to the note, Mason reads aloud.
Hey, buddy. Yes, you reading the note. Yes, you reading the note standing on the sidewalk. Yes, you reading the note standing on the sidewalk with that absolutely unnecessary look on your face. Yes, you. Meet us at the confectionery at sunset. The mob boss wants to see you. If you don't meet us at the confectionery, we'll see you at the beach. Yes, beach. We're the Hollywood chapter, not Las Vegas. Signed, We's guys who sent it. New York inspired. Gads. This is serious. Why would the mob surgeon want anything to do with me? I haven't used the abracadabra trick at the gaming house in quite a while. Hold on a second. Whoever threw that rock/note must have been within rock throwing range. That hit on the head felt like 20 feet at best. Judging by the distance, Thelma was, well, she hit me over the head with a brick. They might be watching me right now. I better stake out somewhere where they can't find me. Somewhere where I can be low-key, inconspicuous, with someone who could use the publicity. Why, Betty Gray, what are the odds of me seeing you here?
About 100 out of 100. I eat here same time every day, between Tyrone Power passing to go to the lot and Babe Wallace passing coming from it.
Between Tyrone Power and Babe Wallace? Betty, has anyone ever told you that you're a classic slapstick comedian?
Yeah, Mom's Mabley never heard such laughs.
Mom's Mabley?
Mason, what do you want?
What makes you think I want anything?
You've been standing in front of me for 5 minutes with not one mention on nutrition.
That obvious, huh?
Yes. You might as well sit down, because if you cause me to miss Babe or Tyrone, I'll make sure you don't be able to do so in a week.
Well, Betty, I don't want to take up too much of your time.
Mason, if you keep standing there, I'll make sure you won't be able to do that in a week's time either.
Maybe I should just take my chances with the mob boss.
What?
Oh, Betty, I'm in an awful mess.
Not any more than usual. That suit looks better than that loud plaid monstrosity you had on yesterday.
Why, I resent that, Betty. This suit was molded after Cab Calloway.
Then it should make a lot of cheese.
But you're not going to take me serious, are you?
I don't see why not. I can't take you anywhere else.
But, Betty, before we continue, how many of these liners do you have? The show is only so long.
So is my patience.
All right, read this.
Hey, buddy, yes, reading out, yes, reading out, sidewalk. Yes, you. Yes, sunset, New York inspired.
So What do you think, Betty?
You want to know what I think? I think I just saw the back of a navy blue pinstripe suit walk left and the back of a gray speckled suit walk right. That must have passed whilst I was reading this ridiculous note. Which means now all I want to see is the back of your suit walking away.
But, Betty.
What? Goodbye.
Fine. Fine, I'll leave. But if something happens to me, I doubt that you'd even care. So bye. Bye, Betty.
Meanwhile, later on that day, on the other side of Los Angeles, Pike and I stand in the hat shop. How do you like this one, Pike?
I don't know. Seems a little crooked to me.
That's the way it's supposed to be worn. I saw it in Vogue.
I don't mean crooked as in cocked to the side, honey. I mean crooked as in lopsided.
Huh?
Yeah, the mirror is a little off.
Are you trying to insult me, Pike?
No jive, Betty. This mirror is a little off. It's moving.
Is it? How'd you like that? I know my makeup is a little different this morning, but there's no need to get nasty.
I don't think the mirror cracked, Betty. I think it fell. Someone was behind the mirror. Look, the hat on the mannequin just moved.
It did at that, didn't it?
There it goes again. And this time, its eyes moved with it.
Yeah. And it has a mustache to match. And it ain't Cab Calloway's face under it. All right, Mason. Come away from behind the mannequin.
Shh. Shh. Betty, I'm being followed.
Uh-huh. Mason, you tried that magic trick on me last week, and you know where that ended up.
Don't I? I've just got my final notice bill from the hospital yesterday. You pay, or we lay you in a big fat debt. Now, where I come up with the money, I don't know. There seems to be a drought in the nutritious is my magicious kick right now.
Out, Mason, out.
Don't send me away, Betty. Hear me out. I'm wanted by a couple of hoods who are trying to trap me. They want me to meet their mob boss, Hollywood chapter, New York inspired, at the confectionery at Sunset.
Now, you done tried to sell me this before. Pike, hold this hat, will you? I don't want it to get damaged before I pay for it. Let me use my purse.
Stop. No violence. Let's talk about this. Yes, peace. That's all we need. No violence. Put your purse down.
I think if you don't want another price over your head, you better head out of here quick.
Pike, believe me, I wouldn't make up a story like this. Just read the note that hit me on the head with the rock. The note hit me on the head. Wow.
Yeah, it hit him hard.
Pike, believe me, I wouldn't make up a story like this. Just read the note. They hit me on the head with it this morning with a rock.
Hey, buddy. Yes, reading notes. Yes, reading, not sidewalk. Ha 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 ha. Yes, you meet us in Sunset, New York inspired. It's a note, all right, but it just isn't possible. Everyone knows there's no such thing as gangsters, mobsters, or mafias. If there were, don't you think they'd let us in on it?
If we did believe this story, Mason, why would a mob boss be after you?
That's just it. I don't know. I tracked it back as far as I can remember, and nothing.
Track a little further.
Further than what?
Back to the bus, train, plane, or magic carpet you came to Los Angeles on. Every time you tell the story of your journey here, it gets even more fantastic than the last. If you want my 2 cents, I'd start thinking over some of those magic tricks you've been feeding people and some of those foods you've been tricking them with. Because somewhere in that magic wand, you'll probably be able to track down just the red you've crossed.
Well, all right, Betty. That's the way you feel. I'll leave. But if something happens to me, I doubt you'd care either. Goodbye. First Betty, and now Pike. No one believes me. But what do I care? I don't need nobody. I can take care of myself. I'm just as tough as the next fella, see? Yeah, I don't need no dames riding my back. See, yeah, I'm a loner. I take them the way I give them. No monkey's gonna ride my back and be pushing me around, see? Yeah, I'll get back with them and show them who's boss now. Hiya, sister. Sorry, lady. Yeah. As I was saying, I don't need nobody. I'll rough up the next mug who comes near me, see? Ah! I've been hit. Ah, they shot me. That's it, I'm going fast. Ah, Lord have mercy. Is this the end of Rico? Oh.
Mason, what are you doing lying in the gutter?
I've been shot. Oh, that's where all us hoods end up, in the gutter. Have you seen James Cagney in Public Enemy?
Mason, get up from there. You're not wanted, and you haven't been shot.
How could you say that to a dying man, Pike? Oh, they got me good. I can feel the pain.
Then it must be the scratches from the cat you fell on, trying to get you off of him. Because there was no gunfire, that sound was a tire that busted on the cab driver Betty just hoiled down.
What? You mean I haven't been shot? Oh, I demand answers for this. I won't stand for this. I just won't have it.
Mason, keep your voice down. If that suit isn't loud enough, you're causing attention to yourself.
You know what? I'm getting a little testy about the way my clothes are being treated around here. Don't you know my suits are molded after Cab Calloway?
Then it should make
A lot of cheese. Yeah, Pike, thanks. I've heard that one before. Oh, goodness. Darn gutter dust.
Come on, Mason. Hop in the cab with us. We'll take you back to the boarding house.
Who says I'm going to the boarding house? Don't you know I'm living the life of crime? I need a hideout.
All right, Scarface. Have it your way. If Paul Muni needs you, I'll tell him where to find you.
In the funny pages. Come on, Pike. Cab waits for no one.
For a change, we thought we'd switch lanes and take care of the broadcast early. While the audience sits and awaits the arrival of their date, we speak of none other than Betty Gray. Take it away, Radioland.
That's just a test run. If you know what's good for you, see, you take a lesson from me, see? I'll put you in the right place, make a move over to give you some space. 'Cause, brother, it's hot, and I've got a lot to bust with the gums, no shoe on my foot. Get it? Like gumshoe? So, get wise, because mama won't tell no lies. Just laying it on the line, okay? Take it from the doll mall, Betty Gray. Name, Emmanuel Goldberg. Occupation, actor. Born in 1893, he rose to fame with his name, Little Caesar. With a stage performance that made Broadway proud, this New York youngster, by way of Romania at the age of 10, makes his film debut in 1923. It would be 7 years before his name would hold the world's attention as Edward G. Robinson in Little Caesar. I always said that, 7 is a lucky number. Name, George Ramp. Occupation, actor, dancer. Beginning a career that he decided to make when he ran away from home at the age of 13, he worked in vaudeville as well, as he puts it, every Broadway cafe, with no hopes of becoming a big star, just a small dancer. It wouldn't do when you had someone like Fred Astaire and George Gershwin coming into the Elfay Speakeasy to see you dance. As time would go on, after a few breaks here and there, a little-known picture known as Scarface came along in 1931, where the sign player for the bill of Guino Rinaldo, Scarface's best friend, went to George Raft. Look to see him in his first leading role opposite Mae West in Night After Night in 1932. Oh, the things you say. Name, James Francis Cagney. Occupation, actor, painter. His end may have been,
I ain't so tough.
when it came to being in Public Enemy, but his beginning was just to begin. Initially to play the secondary role in 1931's Public Enemy, he caught the eye of director William Wellen, who quickly changed tactics by switching the lead actor to the secondary role, signing him over to play the lead as Tom Powers. With leads such as these comes great fame in the motion picture business, as his career would span over the decades of the 1930s, 40s, 50s, and least we forget 1961's 1, 2, 3. Next would be retirement until 1984 film Ragtime, where he proved he still had it. But if you think his acting was good, you ain't seen nothing yet until you see his paint he could put down on a portrait or a canvas. What do you think of that? There are more than a fair share of gangster impresarios I could share, dare I say, all night through, from Bogart to Muni, who wouldn't stay in the typecast genre for long. I simply must go away from you for a moment, but come back next week where I guarantee Betty Gray will still be on it.
Well, this is it. It's the moment of truth. I'm here at the confectionery, and I don't see any cars out front. There's a couple of coppers out by the beat down by the light post. Uh-oh. I hope this ain't another Valentine's Day rundown. Wait a minute. It's December. So Boxing Day, or is it Canada? Am I thinking of the fights at Madison Square Garden? I better ask Joe Louis. All right, Mason, here we go. Let's face the music and dance.
Meanwhile, at the boarding house, everyone's gathered together in the drawing room.
Betty?
In the main room at the front of the house. Boy, I wish Betty would pipe down on the pipes. Her voice sounds like a cat scratching on tin.
How'd you think Mason is getting?
Frankly, my dear, I don't know.
I thought you could care less what happened to him.
Well, no.
Oh, I think it's awful you're treating Mason that way when he asked for help.
Look who's talking. I didn't exactly see you playing Father Flanagan when he came to you for help.
Why, of course I did. I helped him off that cat, didn't I?
To be more specific, that cat helped him up. You were just there to catch Mason's fall when he leaped off the pavement. Well, if it ain't Humphrey Bogart. How's it going there, Duke Mantee?
I see you made it back in one piece.
Yeah, but look at the piece that made it back.
Thank you, Betty. Thank you, Pike, for your lack of support in my recent endeavor. It makes what I'm about to say even better.
No. That one's on him. Gee, Mason, what was in that sugar?
Why sugar? I thought he went to a confectionery. Isn't that where they throw cut-up paper at you?
That's confetti. Pipe down, Pike. There's no need to make us look worse. With that smile on his face, we're bad off as it is.
Indeed you are, Betty, because when I walked into that little warehouse of a confectionery this evening, I was met with 4 nice elderly gentlemen.
What's this? What do you think you're having? I'm no salad bar.
On the level. You see, the old guys must have been hard up for help on how to make their business good, so they figured for someone like myself, who is an expert at nutrition, I could give their business an extra boost.
You'd be the one to do it.
I detected tone in your voice, Pike, and it wasn't exactly fan-shocked.
Note taken, Joan Crawford.
So they hired you for an advisor? I think that's grand.
I don't know. There's something rather off about this. What did they offer you in return for your services?
It's quite simple. The owner looked to the gentleman on his left and said,
I'm gonna make him an offer again with you.
Good night, everybody.
The voices on tonight's program were provided by Samuel Solomon as Pike Anderson, yours truly, Tony Ballard as Mason Davis, and A Day in the Life of Creator. The beautiful birthday girl, Dominique Breckenridge as Betty Gray, reminding you that all of the women's wardrobe warranted in tonight's program were provided by her line, Dominique's private collection.
Remember to subscribe to our Dominique Review YouTube channel, like us on Facebook, follow us at Dominique Review on Twitter, and share us with your friends before we bring you an all-new episode next week. So be sure to tune in with your family and friends here at our YouTube broadcasting channel, Dominique Review. Ring-a-ding-ding!
See where she's loose. I'm keeping that for the rest of my life. That's hot.
Roger that. Okay. All right. Just kidding. It's my birthday weekend.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ow. If it's not my head.
Oh, no.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Up here. It's just Betty. Betty, please.
What am I? Jeez.
If it ain't one thing, it's
Take two.
another. Okay.
I haven't used a. Woo.
Abracadabra.
Got it. Why I resent. I resent it. I sent
She
it over.
sent it back and had it cleaned. That's all.
No jive, Rachel.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
It's laying
here.
here.
It's okay.
It's laying over here. Okay.
It is? How'd you like that? I know my... Hold on. Get it together. Okay. There seems to be a drought line, and the nutritious is my magician's kick right now.
Thank you.
Mhm.
The nutritious is my magician.
That's a completely spontaneous word. Doesn't mean
Got
anything.
it. Okay, don't I?
Mm-hmm.
Hear me out. I wanted to buy a couple of hoods. Who are you trying to trap me? Who you trying?
You wanted to buy a couple of hoods.
I'm wanted by a couple of hoods. I take them the way I give them. No monkey's gonna be pushing me around. Got it. I'll get back with them. Show them who's boss now. Nice. Okay. All right. Last time.
Okay. I'll put you in the right place, make him over to give you some space. His end may have begun. Right.
Boy, I wish Mammy.
Okay. Note taken, Joan Crawford.
Oh, I thought
Sorry.
you were so loud.
I'm sneezing.
I thought you were.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
Okay.
She took
Voices heard on tonight's program were
remix.